Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today, earlier, I had to take care of a few things, a few minor problems that was happening, and of course it had to do with the ants coming into my room. They will seriously not leave me alone, especially when I have food. Especially someone else who has food in the room, my stepbrother Guillermo. I'm not even gonna ask, but I had to take care of some things, and one of them was a really old book bag that I had. Backpack. That is so old, and apparently the ants just crawled into it somehow. And I just had to get rid of them immediately because it was annoying. But there was a few of them behind the backpack on the closet door. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna take care of this. So I did this before, but basically I filled up my book bag with water. It was basically drowning itself. But when I decided to just straight up, when it was filled up enough for all the water to be dunked into the sink, the water combined with probably the bottom of the backpack being so old and probably full of sawdust, the water turned yellow and it looked like piss. And I was like, ew, ew, ew. Seriously, ew. So I had to dry off all of it and put my wet, disgusting backpack into my suitcase. I was just getting tired of this backpack being around. It's old, and I completely understand that my name is getting tired of my book bag. I understand, Anna, but seriously, I can get rid of it when I want to, and I want it to today. So, I just decided to put the damn backpack into my suitcase and never touch it again. I'm probably never going to touch my suitcase ever again either. So yeah. Ants annoy the living hell out of me. Tomorrow and probably even Sunday, my dad will go to Guatemala, and I'll stay in this house until my Nana picks me up on, if I remember correctly, Thursday. I'm gonna stay in my house, mine and Dad's house, until Thursday. I'm gonna be alone with Guillermo, and everything's gonna be fine. I don't care if I starve to death. I'm willing to risk it. Especially since I'm getting tired of my gut. Like my literal stomach. Having a bit of a gut. Anyway, if you remember my last video about my whole frustrations with the FNAF timeline and the thing about Cassidy, I mean, I like Golden Freddy and I like Cassidy. But here's the problem. Golden Freddy is a mysterious being, and I completely understand that. But 5 kids were murdered in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and there's 5 animatronics. Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, Foxy the Pirate Fox, and what do you know? Golden Freddy. So, 5 kids were murdered. Gabriel, Jeremy, Susie, Fritz, and Cassidy. And What did those kids possess? Those 5 animatronics. We know the children's name, and we know about Cassidy. Now, the Golden Freddy animatronic is, well, it is an animatronic, but Cassidy was stuffed into the animatronic, and it was in suit mode. It's technically a spring-lock suit. And since it was in suit mode, it cannot move. It can't move. So, Golden Freddy becomes a ghostly apparition, appearing in the office, teleporting. Now, how can I say this? Cassidy is a girl. She's described as having long black hair. Sometimes in fan interpretations in pigtails. It's whatever. It's totally fine with me. And sorry. Anyway, so her and Crying Child possessed Golden Freddy. And some people have theorized that Cassidy wants the Crying Child to remember who he is. He's trying to remember who he is. And try to put the pieces of his memory back together. Which is basically the FNAF 4 box. Memories. Trapped in a box. A box of whatever it is. But basically, it's a metaphor for Michael's past being stored away or whatever. But Cassidy wants the Crying Child to remember what happened. It's jarring, but basically, Michael in the survival logbook talks to both Cassidy and the Crying Child, his brother. And Cassidy is trying to piece the memories of the Crying Child back together, having the Crying Child trying to remember his past. And also, the FNAF 3 minigames, Happiest Day. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Cassidy has similarities to the Crying Child and Michael. As for the Crying Child, they both are inside Golden Freddy. They both say it's me, both as Michael seeing the Crying Child as Golden Freddy, and Cassidy trying to tell Michael about William. It's weird. I don't care about It's Me. I don't care about Happiest Day. I don't care. What matters is it's just a story. Okay? So anyway. Both of the Crying Child and Cassidy have their happiest day. Cassidy was probably murdered on her birthday, which was June 26th. So, yeah. Anyway. As for Cassidy and Michael want William Afton to be dead. That's their goal. They want him to die. Cassidy is the most vengeful out of the missing children due to 2 non-canon reasons. She was decapitated by William Afton, and William Afton murdered Cassidy's mother, Mary Ann. So, yeah. Pretty self-explanatory. And while Cassidy, in the last cutscene of Ultimate Custom Night involving Golden Freddy, Cassidy presumably watches from afar, leaving the Ultimate Custom Night story behind, and Cassidy wanted to be free. She wanted William Afton to die so that she can be free, but she did not. She knew that William Afton would still be alive and decided to destroy him. In Ultimate Custom Night, William Afton is in purgatory, a eternal prison in hell, where a vengeful spirit, who is basically unknown, and it's not Cassidy, it's not Andrew, it's not Michael Brooks, it's not the clan child, it's just some unknown kid that William killed, who's extremely vengeful to William and wants to torture him for eternity. Meanwhile, Cassidy just wants William Afton to die so she can move on. But ultimate consequences tells Cassidy to leave the demon to his demons, because there's nothing else left for her to do. She drowns in the Red Lake and hears William screaming. She's reincarnated somehow into the princess in Princess Quest, which is basically also a manifestation of Vanessa being later being controlled by Glitch Trap. It's weird, and I don't know how to explain it, but it is. Anyway, Cassidy wants to destroy Glitch Trap, the manifestation of William Afton. In Hope 1 and 2, Cassidy, the princess, appears. She helps the player get rid of Glitch Trap, and when Glitch Trap is finally destroyed, Cassidy, in my perspective, I guess moves on because we never see the princess again. At least that's what I'm sure of. It's weird. The whole thing about Cassidy is, it's a little weird, especially how, from what I'm saying about it. I'm sorry, but people's theories, especially surrounding Cassidy, the Crown Child, Golden Freddy, everything, it's so bizarre, and just leave Cassidy alone. She was murdered by William Afton. She's inside Golden Freddy. She wanted revenge and wanted to kill William Afton. But he was still alive, and she was not free. But when he does, she will be. She will move on. But I don't know if anyone has an answer from what I said. Cassidy is a girl. She's vengeful of William. She wants him to die. She's inside Golden Freddy. She also helps the Crown Child trying to remember his past or whatever. They both wanted their happiest day to happen. They wanted to be free. And the Crown Child gets his happiest day, but Cassidy doesn't. Because Cassidy is not free. She knows that William Afton is still alive. She wants to destroy him, kill him. But the vengeful spirit keeps William Afton alive in hell. The vengeful spirit wants to torture William for eternity. Meanwhile, Cassidy, Golden Freddy, just want William Afton to die. She watches it from afar, laughing, just wanting it to be over. But it's not. But when he's finally destroyed somehow, she moves on. And that's it.